EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to First Energy Stadium here in Cleveland, Ohio. The folks here in Cleveland, even though all the down years, have never stopped supporting their hometown guys, and we got evidence of that a moment ago as the Browns made their entrance. They are ready to do battle with the Pittsburgh Steelers. To get us started now, the kicker, Chris Boswell. And off we go from Cleveland. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. First down, Mayfield. Pressure comes, and down goes Baker Mayfield. T.J. Watt causing the disruption. He gets the sack. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Being chased out left. And he gets it to his running back, Nick Chubb. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line.
And that's why you do all the drills that you do from the quarterback position, because you're not going to just throw to your strength. The right-handed quarterback naturally will want to move to the right side to throw the football. But sometimes you've got to go left, and that's exactly what happened on that play. Forced to his left, still able to accurately throw it downfield for a completion.
Hey, alert 33. Hey, echo. Point it right, point it right, point it right. 55. Check, 55. Quick zone, travel.
They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. On to punt, Jamie Gillen. He spins away. And he'll be out right at the 35. A great return there of 22 yards. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. First carry for James Conner. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They will run for the first time here with White. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. They go play action with Roethlisberger. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Demarius Randall. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line. Well, not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
Now Mayfield lost the football. And it looks like Steeler football. It is.
And this is where you need the quarterback to morph into being a running back. The ball can't be away from his body. It can't be loose. It can't be held like he's going to throw it. Tuck it away. Take care of it because he's going to run through a lot of traffic.
And if he doesn't take care of it, we're going to see less design runs like that. First down, here's White. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. On 2nd down, they'll run with White. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. On 3rd down, a run from White. And he can only get this to the 42-yard line. And that is not near enough. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well. But when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
We're scoreless after 1. Steeler football here to begin quarter number 2. They are, however, facing a 4th down situation. Barry on to punt as he gets this one away.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. 20-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. It's been an awfully slow start for them. This is their 3rd possession. They don't have a first down yet.
So that means they have to change up what they're doing, and for some teams, it's a change in tempo, usually moving it to more up-tempo type of an offense, just to try and change.
He's got a convoy, and he might be gone. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb. An 80-yard touchdown as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. 1 play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. This is their 3rd drive. Right now, maybe not about points, just about getting something. They haven't gotten a first down yet in this game.
It's a mental barrier you don't think about until you go a couple of drives without getting a first down. Then all of a sudden it looms big. It gets harder and harder to actually attain that first down.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Play action. Now Roethlisberger. Blitz coming, and down he goes. In for the sack, Myles Garrett.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
And he finds McDonald. 23 yards on the play. You know, when I see passes like that, I'm reminded of something you and I talked about yesterday. Big Ben was a wide receiver the first 3 years of high school, sitting behind the coach's son, and then he finally got that opportunity. I think he's made the most of it.
It's always the coach's son, isn't it? But you know where it helps him? When he looks downfield, he knows what the receivers are going to do. He actually has wide receivers' eyes when he's throwing the ball.
And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, if it bring in your tight end, keep him in, your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Juju Smith-Schuster, the intended receiver. But it's going to be 2nd down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. They'll run with White. 1 yard, the official pickup there, so it's going to set up 3rd and 9. On 3rd down, White. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. So on 4th down, the Steelers call on the number of Chris Boswell for the field goal try. It'll be spotted on the right hash, a 52-yard attempt. That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short, no good, and this score will stay right where it is. And that's the risk of the long field goal miss here at this stage of the 2nd quarter. You give up great field position.
And that gives them one more opportunity to make something happen and something big. And we've seen crazy stuff happen at the end of halves.
Stephon Tuitt, the one that got him down. From the 44, Mayfield. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Mayfield and this Browns offense staring at a 3rd and long now after the sack. 3rd and long for Mayfield. They set up the screen to Chubb. Room to run past midfield. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. It'll be a pickup of 14, but they're still a little bit short as it brings up 4th. Under pressure, he's going to go down. Look at this, way back around the 43. T.J. Watt. And it'll be a turnover on downs. So even though it's 1st down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. And this will be spotted on the other side of the field. It's a 61-yard attempt. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. Now on 1st down, he's going to sneak it. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. They spot it on the midfield stripe, so it is a 60-yard attempt here. And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, But overall, I think they wanted to be positive with him. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Greedy Williams picks it off, and his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Back at the 32.
Set, 180. Check, 55 to Mike. You remember me? You remember me? Let's go, baby. Mike 55, Mike 55. Go. Go.
Throwing on second and long. Mayfield, and he's got the hook up to Landry. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
He finds Beckham complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Odell Beckham, 55 yards. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They're staring at a 2-touchdown deficit, 14-0 to score as they regroup with first and 10. The run there on first down, going to get him 5 up to the 30. Denzel Ward, the number 4 pick in the 2018 draft, making the tackle from his corner spot. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Roethlisberger will throw. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. From midfield now, here's Roethlisberger. Johnson's got it complete. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down with a nice little gain. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. Johnson was the intended receiver, but now it's third down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Throwing again, it's Roethlisberger. This is Johnson. He's got it. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It'll be a gain of 17 and a Pittsburgh first. On first down, White. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. A gain of 10, good for a Steeler first down. From the red zone now, here's Roethlisberger on first down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Now Roethlisberger to throw. And Big Ben intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by the former first-round pick, Demarius Randall. So their woes on offense continue. That's the 2nd pick thrown here in the 3rd quarter.
And we know it was ill-advised, but that was an opportunity to help them get back into the game. Instead, he throws another interception, and now their task is even tougher.
Following the interception, Mayfield. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll get it up to the 12-yard line here. They'll get 4 there out of the screen, and it's second down.
Second and 6 at the 12-yard line.
And we're back now here in Cleveland. It's the Browns football, and they've got the lead here as we start quarter number 4. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up second and 6.
Hey, Steve 6. Steve 6.
Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Well, I don't think there's any question, Brandon, at this stage. The stop troops, the defensive guys, they've got to use their 3 timeouts here. They've got to stop them and get the ball back.
Yeah, if you're in that 2 to 3 score deficit window that they're in now, you got to get it ASAP.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Stop them, use your timeouts.
Pressure comes, and down goes Baker Mayfield. Bud Dupree, the blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Mayfield. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, losing yardage back at the 9-yard line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. He's going to run, but he's got to... Now Mayfield lost the football.
And a little bit of good fortune there. He wasn't able to get it back, but he did have a teammate on the spot able to retain possession for them.
Here's Jamie Gillen now, standing just outside his own goal line. That's pulled in at the 32. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And you're still in this game. I mean, yeah, you haven't scored. Offense obviously has struggled, but you're only 2 scores down, so all hope not lost.
Not at all, because we're talking about the NFL and teams can score.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Demarius Randall. And a big turnover. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to First Energy Stadium here in Cleveland, Ohio. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to First Energy Stadium here in Cleveland, Ohio. The folks here in Cleveland, even though all the down years, have never stopped supporting their hometown guys, and we got evidence of that a moment ago as the Browns made their entrance. They are ready to do battle with the New York Jets. Here's the former Sooner, Austin Seibert, to get this one started. And off we go from Cleveland. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Good time. 53 at the mark. I know he ain't got it. Hey, lady.
Darnold off the play fake to Bell. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Right, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. And never good on a pass completion there to go the wrong way. Lost yardage.
No, for some reason it seems to work better when you throw it downfield or you can move the ball downfield running it that way, doesn't it? But in this case, if you're the defensive guys, you're energized, executed well, and you caused a lost yardage play. That's going to feel good and look great in film.
Now with third down. But it misses the target, incomplete. On fourth down, here's Lachlan Edwards to punt it. Beckham the return. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. For the Browns, good starting field position as they have it 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Hey, I want to look.
From the gun, Mayfield. Trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 33. And the return out shy of midfield to the 46-yard line.
Oh, man, Brandon, not a real good throw that time. It looked like he tried to put a little too much air under this one, and it turned into a floater. And defensively, this is a dream. He could have fair caught that one. That was way too easy.
Darnold going to lead the Jets up now, 1st and 10 at their own 46. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That's good for 21 yards and a 1st down.
Well, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Sheldon Richardson there to make the play.
Brandon, one thing about blitzes, they really confuse offensive linemen at times, and what you have to do is lock in on the guy right in front of you. If you don't, you saw the end result. Defensive tackle ended up making the play.
This will be caught by Brown. Called that a very strong gain of 24.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense. And reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? And it sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him. Now it's Darnold. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Mack Wilson. The blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8.
Well, there's still time to rectify this situation because the silver lining, they took a sack on 1st and goal. But that close to the goal line, it still definitely hurts.
Now left side on the swing pass. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that's going to bring up an interesting 3rd and goal.
Mike 51. Strip the ball. Strip that ball.
Here's Bell. And he'll take this one down near the 15. And 3 yards on the carry there as his defense holds strong and takes it to 4th and goal. This situation in the 4th quarter, you go for it. But here, take the points.
If you go for it here and don't get it, you and I are missing our plane, and we're going to the post-game press conference to hear him justify it. Because the next thing we'll see is the owner walking in announcing a firing. There is no way he goes for it here. Get the field goal. It's the first half of the game. You've got time to make it up.
And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. The Cleveland offense ready to go. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as you're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Blowing that play up was Henry Anderson. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
That's the end of the first quarter, with the score Jets 3, Browns nothing.
The Jets will bring in a nickel set as they try to stop this 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. He's going to look deep now for Landry. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 47. And some room to work. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. He was looking for Landry that time. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
The Browns drive about to get started, and it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Mike 41. We've got to wedge that, huh?
Hey, Haywood.
41's the Mike. 41's the Mike. Check 41. You're right.
Point it right.
Mayfield to throw it. Forced out to his left. And he whips that one incomplete there. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
Hey, high 7.
Mike 41.
On 3rd down, Mayfield. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 14 yards, and it's a Cleveland first down.
Switch it. Come on, switch it.
1st and 10 at the
83, 218, chop.
First down, Mayfield. Dancing to his left. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, it was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
Now Chubb. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size and these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Check. Watch 54.
Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a
Hey.
Watch that.
Real.
54. Mike 54. Coming, baby. I'm coming.
On 2nd and 7, Mayfield out to his left. He'll get this to Chubb out of the backfield. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 22-yard line.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. To throw, Mayfield. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. A 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Browns have taken the lead. There are several elements to a well-executed screen pass. This one resulted in a touchdown. It had all of those elements.
Hey, you're so right, because you really need the rush to almost get to the quarterback, almost get to the passer. Then you've got to get the ball thrown perfectly, whether it's to the running back, the wide receiver, whoever the screen guy is. And, of course, the blocking has to form in front to get him downfield for the touchdown.
Let's go, baby.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
Now a pass taken in by the tight end Herndon. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. He's got Herndon, his tight end. A Jet first down, 18 big yards that time. Again, Darnold. That's complete. It's Bell. 17 yards for the Jets there as they've got themselves a first down. Darnold now rebounding nicely after the interception. He's hit 4 straight to start the drive. It's first down. Now Darnold. On the catch, it's Crowder. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. So they've been in the red zone 3 times, and it's yielded just 3 points. Can they find the end zone here? And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Intercepted. The Browns take over first and 10 at their own 2-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these 2 teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Out of his end zone, Mayfield. And he's given his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more.
Let's go.
They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. So it's first and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So it's first and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. A final shot before the break. Darnold to the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. Denzel Ward right there in coverage to get the hand in. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. This a chip shot, a 20-yarder. Ficken's kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. Oh, look at that.
Oh, look at him turn.
And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. Now Mayfield lost the football. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but the other team doesn't get it. That's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
Hey, alert! Coming!
Mayfield from the gun on third down. And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. Landry, the intended target.
And we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53.
Come on. You better bring.
They'll try and get the running game going with Bell. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. Faking the give, Darnold. Caught here by Griffin. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3.
As far as tight ends go, this guy's not a speed burner. He's much more of an inline blocking type of a tight end. But how about this last play? Made a nice catch and picked up a first down.
That's what impresses me about him. When he's called upon, usually gets it done. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's second down.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
On second down, it's Bell. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Jets are going to retake the lead. Now Adam Gase has put a pair of fingers up in the air. His offense is going to go for 2.
I'm coming after you. Kill, lady.
They'll try to run it in with Bell. And he will get into the end zone again. And he seems to have a nose for it as he gets both the touchdown and the 2-point conversion. Here's Sam Ficken now for the Jet field goal. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The Cleveland offense ready to go. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up first and 10.
Hurry!
54. Mike, 54. Get ready.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Steps away to his left. Now he'll throw deep left side. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time.
Switch. 41's the Mike. 41's the Mike. Check 41.
Man, that's trash.
A second down throw for Mayfield. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 25. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
It's game, baby.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets first down. Now a first down carry by Bell. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
Check 53. Check 53.
Brings up second and 9 at the 36-yard line.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
And we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Hey.
On 2nd and 9, Darnold. This one caught by Crowder. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 43. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 43. Here's Darnold. Caught here by Bell. A gain of 4 on the play, and it's a 2nd down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Back to throw, Darnold. Crowder's got it over the middle. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 29-yard line. Darnold going to lead the offense up 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
All right, that one fell incomplete there, but the best quarterbacks, they'll miss on 40% of their throws, somewhere in that neighborhood, similar to a great hitter in baseball who's going to fail 7 out of 10 times and still have a great year. In this case, you want perfection, but way better that it hits the ground instead of going to an opposite color jersey.
Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. And this will not get close to the first down marker as he's brought down at the 26. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. Fickens' kick is good, and they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So that's a big one. Obviously, Charles makes it a 2-score game, his 3rd field goal of the game, able to knock it through.
Yeah, not exactly free and clear yet, but as a defense, you get to play a little bit looser, don't you? Because you do now have a little bit of a margin of error, don't you?
And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. The Browns drive about to get started. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. To throw again on 2nd down. Mayfield. Now a desperation throw. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Rashard Higgins, 73 yards, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. A little less than 90 seconds to go. This will be an onside kick. And the Jets have got it. And now looking at the clock here, they do have 2 timeouts, but even if they force a 3-and-out, they're going to have very little time remaining.
So that means they've got to be aggressive and find a way to knock the ball free. They've got to come up with it because they can't just rely, as you noted, on using their timeouts and getting the ball back. They might not have any time to mount an attack, even if they do play it that way. Get the football. That's their mantra.
Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts, as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout as it comes with 1:25 left to go in the contest. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. And they take a knee. And the play clock is going to run out here. They're in no hurry to get a play off. That's going to set them back 5 yards. Here's Lachlan Edwards now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And here's a very low-line drive, almost whiffed on it. And this will be down just inside the 30-yard line.
Let's go.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. They only need a field goal. Obviously, the clock a huge factor. They'll be watching that. What do they need to do here, Charles?
Your sequence of plays has to get you out of bounds. Completions, get out of bounds, gain some yardage. Then when the clock hits 7 seconds or left, now you've got a decision. Are you in field goal range, or is it Hail Mary time? Because from 7 seconds down, you don't want to take a shot that you're going to have another play.
We'll see how they handle it. Down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down. Back to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Quentin Williams in there to make the sack on what will be the final act in this ball game. Well, we saw a close game that kept us on the edge of our seats down to that final whistle. And right before that final whistle, defense with one last exclamation mark there, getting the sack to end it.
I love how you phrased it, because we were waiting to see what would happen. Obviously, we thought something would happen downfield. Instead, it happens in the offensive backfield, and that's your ball game.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, and this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. With that, we say so long from Cleveland. We are just about 9 miles from downtown Manhattan as EA Sports brings you to MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. A few moments ago, the crowd here was on their feet as their beloved Jets made their way out of the tunnel. They're ready to go. We're ready to go, and it should be a good one as those New York Jets get set to face off with the Cleveland Browns. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
From the gun, Mayfield. Buying time to his left. Now he'll pull it down. The game's first play produces 6 yards. Brings up 2nd down. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Mayfield. He'll try and run it. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
An early task, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2.
Hey, Charlie. I got you.
A first carry now for Nick Chubb. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. Boy, that's a 5-yard loss. 4th down now. Well, so much for picking it up on the ground on 3rd down. 3rd play of the drive, and this defense showing strong early.
I wonder how much of that was scouting. I wonder how much of that was a gut feeling like, okay, let's just go ahead and sell out here and get after them, thinking they're going to run the football and stuff them early, because they've now set the tone. They've set a precedent right here that if you're going to try and run the ball against us, it could be hard going throughout this game.
Darnold going to lead the Jets up now, 1st and 10 at their own 13. Here's Darnold. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. A Jet first down, 18 big yards that time.
Watch the screen.
1st and 10.
And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball, because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
That's a gain of 10. Brings up 3rd and 2.
Let's go, Sack. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. All right, here we go. Let's go, D.
3rd and 2, Darnold. He finds his target. It's Crowder. And he will be knocked down. Hard, but he will have the first down.
That's good for a Jets.
53.
First down.
Let's go, defense.
And now a timeout called defensively by the Browns. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. 2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Darnold from the gun. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to find his tight end. That's Chris Herndon. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run. Darnold from the red zone now. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Bell. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line.
53.
No score after one on EA Sports.
We're going to start. 53's Mike. Check. 53's Mike. Now watch one.
Throwing again on second down. Darnold. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Call it a gain of 5. And that's going to lead to a third down. Throwing again is Darnold. And that is incomplete. The veteran Morgan Burnett there on the coverage.
Chances are good he's going to be a very busy guy. 2 catches already in this opening drive, and they were looking his way for a third.
I think they put this defense on notice that could be a really, really frequent combination. So still no touchdowns in the first half, but we do have some action on the scoreboard with the field goal. So
maybe now the mentality changes in this game because anytime you can get to the red zone, and if you don't come away with 6 points, you feel like it's a disappointment. In a game like this one, being able to kick field goals means you're right there, and then you're just looking for that big break to take you over the top.
The Browns drive about to get started. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
But you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Now let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too.
Now left side on the swing pass. 7 yards there on the first down screen play.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
They go with Chubb on second down. Only a yard on the pickup, so from a good situation on 2nd and 2, it's now 3rd and 1. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On 3rd and 1, here's Mayfield. He can run for it, and he will. When in doubt, do it yourself as he keeps it for 3 and a first down.
And the Browns' first down.
Second quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job's a little bit easier for this halftime.
Need to give the coach some highlights here.
Yes, we do.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
On 2nd and 11 now. Mayfield under pressure, and he'll go down back at the 26-yard line. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Mayfield and this Browns offense staring at a 3rd and long now after the sack. Third and long for Mayfield. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. Seibert's kick is good, and that will knot things up here late in the first half. So the scoring drive encompasses 9 plays, and the net result, 3 points.
Take your disappointment and put it aside. 9 plays. Yeah, they want to end up in the end zone with a touchdown. I get that. But sometimes those 9-play drives pay dividends later with another 9-play drive that culminates in a touchdown when they wear down a defense.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And we're under a minute to go here in what's been an even first half, all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. A couple completions, you string them together, could get
under pressure now. Darnold, and he goes down. The #1 pick, Myles Garrett, coming in to drop him.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. The quarterback was hit.
And it's intercepted. Greedy Williams picks it off. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. So we've reached halftime in a low-scoring affair, just a pair of field goals. 3-3 is our score. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, second half ready to roll. 2 field goals, the combined output in half #1. Could be first touchdown wins. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. This is Bell. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2, now third down. Now it's Darnold. And it's caught by Herndon. And they convert on third with a gain of 22. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 47. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9. On 2nd and a yard. Darnold nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
We are seeing 2 really confident defenses imposing their will on these offenses in this game.
Yeah, absolutely, going toe for toe. Just curious if one of these offenses can wake up a little bit.
Is there any way they can find something that can pop, something big to knock them back on their heels?
On 3rd down, here's Bell. And the tackle going to be made at the 41 as they stop him a few yards short of the first. 4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to 4th down.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
53.
They snap it. They're going for it. Here's Darnold. Herndon's got it complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A Jet first down, 18 big yards that time. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there are very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
Give them 12 yards there, and the Jets have a first. Well, this is how you shape the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Throw complete to Herndon. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be 3rd down. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. Again, Darnold. Flush to his right. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. tie game, fourth quarter. You're already in the red zone, well in field goal range. You can't throw a pick there.
And you know I want to give all the credit to the defenders, right? I mean, they made a play on the ball. But bottom line, you set up the situation perfectly. You've already got the field goal in the bag. You've got to make sure you take care of the football in that situation.
And he'll be upended after a gain of 5, up to the 25-yard line.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
Run.
Hey, check, Mike 57, Mike 57.
Hey, orbit.
57, Mike 57.
From the 25 on second down, Mayfield. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Going deep here for Landry. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. That one will go down as 33 yards on the 3rd down conversion.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great. And what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big gain. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and 10 as they search for a go-ahead score. A first down throw for Mayfield. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
Got to give him points for the attempt, but there's just a wave of pressure there. A host of people in the area. Evades a few, but couldn't evade all of them.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Mayfield. Flushed out right. He finds his target, Beckham. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. That one good for 26 and a first down.
Right there.
180.
Let's go, D.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Mayfield to throw. Got a man. It's Brown. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. 8th play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on 3rd down. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. Eighth play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on 3rd down. A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game. Seibert able to knock this one through. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. I guess we can call that a welcome to the NFL moment right there. And he came in with open arms and knocked it through.
Yeah, how about that? It's almost surely a game winner, right? And, you know, rookie kickers, usually the leash is kind of short, isn't it? I think they went ahead and got that extended model for him now after making that kick.
And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. So you're right there, but obviously the clock is not your friend. How do you handle this situation?
You're thinking 2 plays. One to get your...
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Larry Ogunjobi in for the sack.
Tackle made back at the 17-yard line. Today's final score.
Well, we saw a close game that kept us on the edge of our seats down to that final whistle. And right before that final whistle, defense with one last exclamation mark there, getting the sack to end it.
I love how you phrased it, because we were waiting to see what would happen. Obviously, we thought something would happen downfield. Instead, it happens in the offensive backfield, and that's your ball game.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. So long, everybody.